An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Gone! Off the play fake. Tate. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
The Bills getting set to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And that'll be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
He'll drop to throw. Funches with a catch over the middle. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Back to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. So the Patriots coming out now. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. On the stop, Breeland speaks.
I'm on this goal, 7-14.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this.
Detroit!
Looking to throw on second down. Tate, and Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Throwing on first down. Tate throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Unable to corral him. He fights through. A gain of 39 that time.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on.
And now here is another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Looking to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. An even 90 yards. And the Bills continue to pour it on.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Carlson now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Tate. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tease Tabor. These guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a carry from Mack. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd and goal from the 1.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills head on.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And he is into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. Carlson now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go.
Oh, the game about to lag out. Get the fuck out of here.
With the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Wow, I put up all
but
these
we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10.
You about to toast that bitch or something?
Taylor. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. So we've reached halftime here, and due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because We often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they up?
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Here's Matt. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. They'll look to throw now on first down.
Chew that shit up every single time.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Funchess with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Carlson now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now. Really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner,
bro, I'm not even trying nothing, bro. What was it, laughing?
Okay, because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up! Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here.
He said, "Let me go home, coach."
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Detroit, Detroit.
Back to throw. Tate. And he's able to find Diggs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
He told me to switch that fucking corner over there. He ain't doing nothing but little quick passes.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
No, check.
Here's Taylor. And an Allen run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Back to the air on 2nd down. Tate. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. New England on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Tate. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like the game
He ain't learned yet.
Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've set.
He caught that pitch with one hand.
Inside the 10.
He said what?
A big play here for Buffalo. 49 yards.
He's just hitting man blitzes all game.
That's a video
I'm a
game
fucking 90
highlight
speed wide
catch right
receiver
there.
outside, toasting shit.
Acrobatic, one hand, come down with the football. Look, if you and I are playing Madden right now, I'm throwing down my control. I'm done.
And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's their quarterback. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Carlson now to add the extra point.
This game ain't doing nothing to get me ready to play shot.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Carlson now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what?
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressive.
Oh, he quit. Holy shit. Oh, you cannot be serious. All right, bruh. Bum ass human being.